My name's Mark Perchtold, qualified chartered accountant from South Africa, but living in London. You wouldn't tell by my accent, but been here for 18 years. I'm one of the co-founders of Omba Advisory Investments. I'm very proud to be a chartered accountant. It's afforded me great opportunities in my life. When I got to London, it was very quickly recognised as an education with a high level of technical understanding across a broad spectrum of areas, from tax to commercial law to company law, and obviously a very good understanding of financial statements. And that stood me in great stead over the course of my career and allowed me to break away from the confines of a big organisation and be an entrepreneur to set up a new business.
Hi, I'm Kirsty and I'm a CASA. I work for Omba, which is a UK-based investment manager, but I'm based in South Africa, developing the South African market. Why I like being a CASA is that it gives you an international opportunity to work overseas and opens a lot of doors to doing many different roles.
My name is Andrew Limberis. I've been a CASA now for almost 9 years. I got the opportunity to move to London from Joburg about 7 years ago, and I joined Omba as the first employee 5 years ago. So it's been quite a journey with Omba as the first employee, and certainly being a CASA has given me the skills and the knowledge to be able to perform my role and to help drive the business forward.
What I love about living in London is that you really do feel you're in one of the big financial centres of the world and centre of the world in terms of ability to see other places, travel to whether it's the United States, Asia or continental Europe, which is right on our doorstep. It's a fantastic, diverse, multicultural city with lots of highly skilled and competent people, lots of different things to do, and I wouldn't be here 18 years if I didn't love it. But the two main things I miss about South Africa are obviously the weather. Everyone knows that the weather in the United Kingdom doesn't come close to South Africa's weather, and I'm from Johannesburg, so the Joburg weather for me is the best in the world. And secondly, the bush. I absolutely love the bush. At one point in my life, I almost studied nature conservation or game ranging, and decided to go the business route. So maybe when I retire one day, I can have some time in the bush in South Africa.
One of the things I love about being in London is the lifestyle and the travel opportunities that it affords you, and the different people that you can meet, being in such a big city and in sort of the central of the world in some respect. In terms of South Africa, I certainly miss family and friends and the bush. Certainly love going to the bush and take that opportunity whenever I get back to South Africa.
One of the key differentiators of Omba is that we're a firm which specialises in the use of ETFs to build multi-asset portfolios. So ETFs are a fantastic tool to build a portfolio, but given that there are over 8,000 of them in the world today, there are lots of considerations one has to keep in mind, and we use them as a tool set to actively allocate by country, by sector, by theme and by factor. And we think that many investors from places like South Africa, or in fact any jurisdiction in the world, can get great global diversification in a very liquid solution through our value proposition. And what we've also done is keep our fees very low, because we've embraced technology. As a newer firm, we're able to use best of breed and more modern technologies than a lot of the big traditional, let's call them many stale firms, still have. And where we have 2 or 3 people doing something, a big firm might have 10 or 20. And so that allows us to keep costs to our end customer lower, and that we think is a strong differentiator. And being in London is obviously a huge benefit in terms of being plugged into global financial services.
In terms of what sets Omba apart, being quite a new firm, I think we're very nimble in terms of our processes from an investment side and also from an operational business perspective. That obviously comes with some challenges. Being quite a small firm, we don't have the resources that some other larger firms may have, but I think on a whole we're able to be a lot more effective in terms of what we do and provide clients with exceptional service.
Yeah, so if you studied accounting or the CA degree, you can basically do anything you want. You can become a tax specialist, you can move into investing in financial markets, or you can, if you really love accounting, you can become an IFRS specialist. So the world's really your oyster.